So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. And already we're underway here. Nakata going face-to-face with his great rival. Hoisted in. That's beautifully weighted. Pickford can get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bit of a communication break. Great chance! Oh, in he goes again! That is a great ball. Oh, good. Neymar! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Nakata. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neatly clipped into space. And he's gone looking for safety. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is as far as they're going to go. No way through. Alexander-Arnold is in a really good position out wide. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Quality ball. Davis. Adams makes the interception. And it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. And that has been knocked clear. Japan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away.
And he's had a hit! The referee's awarded a free kick. The pass has gone astray. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Valverde. Nakata. And it's Davis. Neymar. It's Neymar! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Lucas Moura. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Camavinga. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Japan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, that's well spotted. Nakata. Oh, he's found some space here.
Manchester United have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Nakata.
Sorloth really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that is not finding anyone. Alexander-Arnold. Searching ball that into space. Guardiola. He's in space and looking for options. He gets big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back on the way.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's hoisted clear. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Japan making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Pass somewhat off target. Neymar with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
And here's Mbappe. Valverde. De Ligt attempts a clearance. And here's Mbappe. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Caicedo. He's got away. Can he put it away? And that is doing no harm at all.
Japan were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Davis. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Van Dijk. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Lucas Moura. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there.
71,550.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He could be in here. And that's gone loose. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Davis. Mbappe. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Nakata. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. That's good vision. Valverde. Valverde carries the ball down the right. And it's Nakata. Nakata. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, important interception. Nicely weighted ball. Solid! Hit into the middle.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now there's a fine ball, and the shot! Caicedo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Caicedo is onto it in a flash. Floated through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Solot. Valverde. Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. Van Dijk. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Lucas Moura.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Lucas Moura, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hirotoshi Nakata. Number 10, Mbappe. Number 7, Alphonso Davies. Coming on the field, number 42, Musiala. Number 15, Owen. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
Japan choosing to make the first change.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. Japan desperately searching for the winner here. Mbappe has it in a wide position. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Manchester United.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Floated through. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes on him.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Mbappe. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's looking to set free a runner.
Well played and well cleared. He read that really well and stopped it.
Interesting ball. Platini. Gerrard. Platini. Stood up well to him there. Gerrard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Haaland. He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Indonesia have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Davis.
Well, that kind of touch usually leads to a mouthful from several angles.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Dijk. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Oh, that's neat. Pinches it off him. Platini. Played back in. Guardiola. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Van de Ven. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Davis. Guardiola. Oh, super ball. He's had it taken off him. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's a throw-in. Now then, the ball's come loose. Van Dijk. Well timed, excellent interception. Valverde. Fiddles it through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Always onto this. Oh, Mbappe! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Goes searching with that cross. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Manchester United making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Indonesia have got it back, and they'll have another go. Got a shot away! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Davis. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Time and again they are repelled. Platini. Haaland. He's got the shot away! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Picked out brilliantly. Passes short and sharp. Now it hits one! Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Just off target.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Look at the space here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Davis. Van der Ven tries to clear. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Davis is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Platini. Platini. Here's Haaland. He's gone for goal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Rummenigge usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Tunisia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Camavinga. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Thuram was in no mood for any of that.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play.
And he's let fly! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
He shifted it to the flank. Son Heung-min going face-to-face with his great rival. Guardiola. And it's Messi. Eto'o.
That's going in strongly.
Camavinga. Camavinga!
Substitution.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
Looks for the finish. And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Substitution in progress.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Thuram wins the duel this time. Thuram is there to clear. Works it forward.
Manchester United need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eto'o. Now it's Son Heung-min.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Camavinga. And it's Thuram.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Davis. Guardiola. And he was quick to react. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And we come to you now.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Lobbed in behind, and he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Forwards and with intent. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Rijkaard. Gullit. Rummenigge. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's ambitious. And he was quick to react. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Valverde. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Guardiola. And here's Neymar. Rijkaard. Now it's Luis Suarez.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Real chance here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Pretty robust defending.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Davis. He is through here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Hullet. Oh, good-looking ball.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. That's a nicely measured pass. He's got away. Rummenigge. Into the box. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rudiger. He's found a way through. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Roberto Carlos.
Added time.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Now it's Mbappe. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's
Luis Suarez! And that is doing no harm at all.
Suarez knew immediately he didn't catch that to his liking, and his face was a picture of dissatisfaction.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Neymar. Well, that is one way to stop him. Rummenigge. Ernest. Oh, well played.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rummenigge has got himself a free kick.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. This time, surely! Valverde. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Davis. Rijkaard with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. De Ligt. Just eases him off the ball. Guardiola. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Rummenigge. Davis. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. So we've reached the hour mark. And the counter is on. Looks to clip it forward. Nicely worked.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Davis. Driving on and making good progress. Real chance! Nakata! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Coming on the field is number 17, Ronaldinho.
He's got the shot away! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone back. Has a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Yes, and it's been far from uneventful. We've had a healthy amount of attempts at goal from both teams, and with this kind of ambition, we may not have to wait too long.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Number 9, Johan Cruyff.
And it's Hullet. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's had it taken off him.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Hullet. Promising cross. Guardiola. Neymar. Ronaldinho. Yaya Toure. Musiala. Threads one in. Floated through. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may...
Shot a goal! No mistake! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The goal scorer.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball, and then unleash.
Number 42.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
Substitutions taking place.
And that has put paid to that. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nuno Mendes, and he's managed to get free. Now the finish! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the counter is on. Mbappe. And it's Roberto Carlos. Perez. Adams gets rid without sophistication. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Neymar. Davis. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Kimmich. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Nakata charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. Eze! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's an excellent interception. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Isak. He's in a great position. Adams with the clearance.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's played into space. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Perez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nakata. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Bruyne. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And that is out of play. Mbappe rises! And now they can clear their lines. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, delightful ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Dink through. Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
That'll be a throw. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. It's Nakata! Oh, what has happened here? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Valverde. Valverde! Magnificent! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell.
Oh, he's been caught on it. In with a header. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Manchester United just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
And a quick reminder today to
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution.
Here we go again. Eze going face to face. Great hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Punched away. Kimmich. Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Real chance! And another try! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start! Isak duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Bayern Munich get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half.
It's Nakata! De Bruyne. That has been cut short. White. De Bruyne. Isak. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well timed, excellent interception. Isak. Nice interception, well timed.
The attendance for this
Cleared
match was
without complication.
71,550.
That has not gone well.
Bayern Munich are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Perez. Oh, that's a key interception. Perez is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
De Bruyne. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He won't be happy with that one. Isak.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Perez has created one goal already. Adams makes the interception. He's had it taken off him. Valverde. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. De Bruyne. And that interception was most necessary. 75, got a shot away! He should have put that one away.
Nakata has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Now that's well seen too. Now it's De Bruyne.
Bayern Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that.
Neymar!
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that was never going to make it. The most accurate pass.
Taking place.
Ricky Puig. In with the challenge. Isak. Now the finish! Sticks it away! Bayern Munich are all square.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution on the field.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, that goal just serves to give...
Mbappe! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front!
After 85
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Big chance! He's had a hit! They've scored! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Nakata. Now Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? 4 extra minutes added on. Looking for the runner. Oh, played through for the wide man. Koundé.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
From stands located by the gate.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Manchester United's definitely impressing me here.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That's the throw. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. That is good alertness. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And that is a little undercooked. And that's been won straight back. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's put paid to a promising move. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Adams. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Done delicately. Played into space out wide. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Manchester United with the corner, there first. In for a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. That's a look and place it forward. Van Dijk. No goals as yet. Very nicely done. Terrific header. It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Hits one. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Big header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Shot could be... Neymar! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adams cuts it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Kulusevski. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davis. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Neymar. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Plays a delicate ball. But it is clear to see that and the finish!
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Serginho. Rodri. To Kulusevski. And here's Torres. Can he latch on to this? That's a good run down the left. It's a throw-in. Ruben Dias. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Neymar, he's picked his way through. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Manchester United having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are back underway. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ricky Puig. Kulusevski. De Ligt takes control of it and he's on the move. Kulusevski.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
He's played him through. That's been cut out, well played. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Davis.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Just about up to the hour now. Nakata.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Manchester United get their 4th corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Serginho. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now it's Kulusevski. Opts to play it back. Bout of passing here. Chance to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Ricky Puig clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's tried one! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he's surging through. And it's lofted through here.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Neymar. Kulusevski. That pass has been well intercepted. Neatly clipped into space. Mbappe!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 11. À sa place.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. 75 minutes played. Alexander-Arnold. Ricky Puig. And it's Bernardo Silva. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Monaco seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Fernando Torres. Le numéro 16.
Ricky Puig.
À leur place, le numéro 9.
Alexander-Arnold.
Le numéro 20.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Çalhanoğlu. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta touches it back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Davis goes on a charge down the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bastoni. And it's Batistuta. Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Neymar. Davis. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. He can get that clear.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers.
Chers spectateurs,
Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Valverde, and he's managed to get free. Valverde crosses, and a header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Davis. Great hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, the counter could be on here. Valverde. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. And now the breakaway. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nakata. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Deftly done. Keeper's ball. Interesting ball. Ronaldo looking to run onto it. Cleared without complication. That's the throw. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well cleared. Neymar. He's found some space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And here's Neymar. Bergkamp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yamal. Davis goes on a charge down the left. Messi. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde. Now Mbappe. Valverde. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Mbappe. Robertson. Guardiola. Mbappe. And it's Davis. And it's Neymar. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Floated through. Neymar gets a good foot in there. Bergkamp. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. But That's an excellent interception. Valverde.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Quality ball. Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Shot could... Has a go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nakata goes on a run down the left. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the...
Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi passes. Can he put it away? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Neymar, he could be in here. It's Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, it's this time, surely! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Mbappe. Adams cuts it out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Terrific header! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Manchester United really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Now it's Mbappe. An uncompromising challenge. Van Dijk gets it clear. And he's there to belt it away. And here's Nakata. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Well, played right into his path. And he's heaved it away. Neymar gets flagged offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
And he cuts out the supply. And here's Mbappe. Showing great feet there. He's in here. Can he finish? Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 15 será reemplazado por el dorsal 8.
This their second corner of the game. Back it goes. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Mbappe, he's got full. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's Bergkamp. Foden. Pickford catches it safely. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely spread. Now it's Valverde. That's good play. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And a real chance to break the deadlock. Shot a goal! Alexander-Arnold. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Can he get onto this? And they're quick to get it back.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Davis. Ribery.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Into the last 5 minutes.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Neymar powering forward here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Ribery. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiola. That has not gone well. Foden. Nice ball, and he's in here. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Chooses to go back. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United can always take...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Looking for the run-up. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's intervened well there. Kubo is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Decent hit! They want to be quick to recover this. And again! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Gets a good foot in there. Some good work on the right flank here.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Mbappe. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Now it's Mbappe.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Good spot, he's seen the run. In again. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Nakata. Foot in. Goulet. Kubo.
Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now, just too much on that. Incapuyi.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well,
could be danger here. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, they could break here. And it's Nakata. Hernandez gets it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Valverde. Out again for a throw-in. Guardiola. Guardiola! Now, who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Kubo powering forward here. Kubo gets a cross in.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Davis. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And it's Neymar. And here's a chance. And he comes up trumps again.
Oh, that's a stunning save. I mean, his reflexes were incredible then. That's as good a save as you'll see.
Cleared away. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Promising cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Looks to clip it forward. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Timber. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
From the regional police department.
So your views on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United.
Kubo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Kubo. Guardiola. And it's Nakata.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's well spotted. Kubo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, played right into his path. He is through here. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. But
It's Neymar! He scores! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that's another good win of the ball.
The attendance for this match was
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's had it nicked away. Picked out, real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. It's their second corner of the game. There's the header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Hincapié wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was... Can he finish? He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different...
And he's quick to get it clear again. Rafinha. That's been cut out, well played. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Upamecano. João Neves. He's had a hit! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Fernando Torres. And Torres! Neymar. Gently done. Great ball if he can get there. Abiati is there and he can get that clear. And the counter is on. Fernando in with a header! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
White. Manchester United have, after this, one further opportunity. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot.
Number 7.
Abiati, in the context of the game, he must save it.
Coming on to replace him is number 25.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Manchester United find a position of real strength now. And the shot! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Simplicity itself.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Oh, brilliant stop from Pickford! Corner number 3 coming up. Ah, that's a fine interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Neymar. There's the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And now he has two. Manchester United blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. He has found the way through. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, hello, welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Maradona. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Batistuta. It's Maradona! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Maradona probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Chiesa, looking tidy in possession here. Now it's Batistuta. Guardiola takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Neymar. Neymar! Goal! Manchester United! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Done delicately. Tchouaméni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Now it's Nakata. Valverde. Tchouaméni with the clearance. And he cuts out the supply. Caught offside that time. Fiddles it through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Batistuta. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chiesa. Modric. Nakata. Pedri. Serginho. Batistuta. He's played him through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Modric. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Modric. Now it's Modric. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. And he's in on goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Diogo Costa. Manchester United are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Pedri. Nakata.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Well timed, excellent interception. De Ligt. Looks to clip it forward. Guardiola. It's Pedri. And Serginho. Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Pedri.
Un minuto de descuento.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Looking for options for movement. And he has been fouled there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Nakata! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Manchester United in control at half-time, 2-0.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8, el dorsal 17.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 23, el dorsal
And it's
6.
Davis. That has been cut short. Guardiola. Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. He's looking to set free a runner. Pedri. Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Neymar. Davis. Now it's Neymar.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Decent hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He gets big! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Guardiola is offering a wry smile there.
And it's been taken short. Oh, shooting chance! Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Guardiola. Serginho. And it's Modric. Maradona. Davis. Foot in. Well read, nice interception. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. He's gone for goal! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are pulling clear here. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Batistuta. Pedri. Batistuta. Guardiola. And Neymar.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Neymar closing in on goal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, they've done this before. Can they do it again now? He'll fancy himself from here. Guardiola! It's hit the crossbar. Driving forward. That's very neat. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Neymar. Oh, shapes to shoot! They are rampant! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Manchester United are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 27.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Serán sustituidos
Pinches it off him.
El dorsal 21.
Araujo.
El dorsal 14.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And here's Batistuta. Camavinga.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against a brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And it's Neymar. Big chance! And he's missed it.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
El dorsal 5. Será reemplazado por el dorsal 2. Cambio de
Alaba.
jugadores.
Now it's Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Gently done. And that's another good win of the ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Neymar. So much time and space here. And the shot! He has done it! And he is just ripping it up!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
It's become a case of men against boys. Into the last 5 minutes. And the finish! He's got a goal! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
El dorsal 19.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Owen. Owen stood his ground strongly. Pedri. Maradona. Now this great hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Alaba. And it's lofted through here. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Neymar, very much the hero in this game. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que junto a las puertas de acceso al estadio hay instaladas unas huchas destinadas a recoger sus donativos para nuestra campaña solidaria en favor de los más...
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And already we're underway here. Schneider. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Eto'o. Passes short and sharp. Shot a goal! Valverde gets it clear. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Neymar. Lobbed in behind.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't...
Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eto'o, and he's managed to get free. That has been slung wide. He's had a hit! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Played towards the other side.
You
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Van Dijk is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Szoboszlai! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Eto'o. Good read, needed to be. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Passing nice and neat. And here's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Nakata. Valverde. And it's lofted through here. Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Davis. He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram. Szoboszlai does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nakata. And it's Nakata! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nakata clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And they've got a throw. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Big header!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
And it's Sneijder. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Thuram.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Rijkaard. And here's Dembele. That's really well manoeuvred.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, it's Dembele. No, again, there's no way through. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Has been indicated.
Chip through. And he cuts out the supply. Goes forward. Eto'o. Sneijder. And there is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Schneider, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Guardiola. Mbappe, big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United have their third corner. Rijkaard clears it away. There's the shot! Manchester United get their fourth corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can clear their lines. And he's taking no chances there. Manchester United still chasing a one-goal deficit here. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Nakata.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And this, an opportunity to pull level. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Nakata!
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Guardiola. No luck with that dink over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played with finesse. Thuram calmly anticipates. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Messi. Eto'o. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Davis. Neymar. Header! Harmlessly behind.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Hidetoshi Nakata. Coming on to replace him is number 42.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Manchester United are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Dembele. That's a fabulous ball. Real chance! And he hits the net. And with that goal comes comfort. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Messi! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Messi just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
Number 10, Mbappe. Number 7, Alphonso Davies. Coming on the field, number 15, Owen. Number 25, Nuno Mendes.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Shifted upfield. Tar cuts it out.
Manchester United really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Musiala, out to the left it goes. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. That's tidy. Musiala wins the duel this time. Valverde. Musiala. Valverde. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Now it's Shevchenko, and here's Hullet.
There will be
Hullet.
3 minutes added time.
Guardiola. Oh, that's clever. Tar gets across to intercept that. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Guardiola. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Please be reminded that
Your
drinking
reflections
is
then,
only
Jim.
allowed in the
Well,
areas
there was a
shown on this
distinct
map.
lack
Thank you
of
very much for your
clarity or
cooperation.
commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Mbappe, in with the challenge. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. He can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. And he's on his way. And the shot! Goal! The breakthrough strike! Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. First quarter of an hour gone. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Valverde. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's no flag. Mbappe. That's an excellent interception.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And he's had it nicked away. Yamal. Maradona. Oh, shoot, there's the shot! And he hits the net! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And now he has two. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Bergomi attempts a clearance. Guardiola. And he was alert to it. Valverde. And it's hoisted clear. Fiddles it through. Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Valverde. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Has a look and plays it forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Yeah, that pass isn't the best. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Maradona. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Keeper sees it all the way. Mbappe. That is a great pick out. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has put paid to that. Looking for the runner. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
He's gone for goal! There was plenty of power on that. That's Valverde. Mbappe. Maradona, who does have an assist to his name. Valverde. And it's Guardiola. Maradona! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Van Dijk gets a foot in here.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Maradona. That is lovely. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. He's had a
The
shot!
attendance for this match was
He's kicked it out, just.
29,950.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
And the shot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Nakata. And he was quick to react. Guardiola. And it's Maradona. Showing great feet there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the shot! And again! Oh, taken with style! Looks offside, I think. Yup, the flag is up.
Is the light very short-lived? The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Nakata.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes. And it's played forward. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Mbappe. Yamal, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Guardiola. And it's Guardiola. Header! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Manchester United were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Back into the middle. It's a good run, that. Great timing. Nakata. Neymar. It's Neymar!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Pickford gets rid without sophistication. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
That has not gone well. Yamal.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And it's Neymar. Neymar! It's loose and there's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Big header! They've done it! And they are right back within touch. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Substitution on the field.
So is this the start of a comeback? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Coming on the field.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.